Hi, I'm John of John's Carnivorous Plants, and this is my indoor nursery. Today, we're going to have a talk about what are my personal favorite carnivorous plants. Ah, see, I don't know if this is actually going to be a long video or a short video, but it depends on the rant. If I was to start off in like a list and like say definitively this is number one or this is number one, it's hard. I guess the best way to put it, I love most carnivorous plants, but not all children, are favored the same. And it's kind of hard. Like if I was to like make a definitive species list versus a genera list, like they're different. So keep that in mind, is that I have preferences, but also have they're varied, I guess is the best way to put it. And like what I mean by that is like my number ones and number two are going to be Pediolaris, Drosera, and Biblis. And like picking which one is actually number one, pretty hard. I've loved Pediolaris sundews, like, to the point that like I breed them and they're beautiful. And I just literally like right over here is just a bunch of Pediolaris sundews. But they're honestly, out of all of the Drosera species that exist in the world, the woolly sundews are by far my favorite. They're so beautiful. That white dendritic hair that they grow, and even the species that don't have as much of the dendritic hair, they're so striking, like Drosera pediolaris. Like, let me get this one out here for you guys to see. I think that'll be a cool little thing to show off. It's not the best specimen. I like this little guy right here. Not really growing as fireworky as he could. Gotta fix his soil on the one side. But yeah, they're stunning little beautiful fireworks. And they just have so much coloration to them and diversity that it becomes hard not to love them, They're one of those things that have very consistently been always doing well for me. And ever since I got my first one, which was a Drosera ordinensis, they've always been one of my favorite, like, actually even before I got Drosera ordinensis, they've still were always one of my favorite plants, just point blank. And it's because it's so weird. They're so unique and so well adapted to that environment in Northern Australia that it's so strange. And then Biblis, just go see my ICPS talk about Biblis. Like, yeah, type in ICPS Biblis John Endy in the Google search here, the YouTube search here, and you'll find like 2 different like hour-long panels of me talking about rainbow plants. Suffice to say, I love rainbow plants so much it's been identified at an international level. Biblis is one of the most understudied and most underappreciated genera of carnivorous plants, bar none. And I find all of the species to be exceptionally beautiful. There's a problem with photography with Biblis in that pictures really don't catch how beautiful the plants are in person. They are a lot more prismatic, is the best way I can say, in the light than what most cameras pick up. And it's really beautiful to see, like, because you wonder, why is it called a rainbow plant? You go look it up online. For most of you who've grown them or even like seen them in a couple of my other videos, you're like, it looks like a green sticky plant, like a dewy pine or a Drosera filiformis. And the answer is no. Like, if you actually had a Drosera filiformis, a dewy pine, and the rainbow plant all next to each other in the light, like you put them all in sunlight next to each other, the rainbow plant like just glistens. It looks like it's a shining jewel almost. It's something to really witness in person. Like a Biblis gigantea that is fully mature, about to flower, like you get that thing in sunlight, you'll see all kinds of different shimmering colors as you like move it through the light. Like they catch the light like a prism, and it's so mesmerizing, I guess is the best way to put it. And then last but not least, so this is where I was saying, like, if I had to pick like favorite genera versus favorite species, kind of gets weird. So usually I don't like Nepenthes. And there's only one Nepenthes species I actually appreciate more than anything. Nepenthes ramaspina. Just hands down, I think it is one of the most beautiful Nepenthes that is out there, and I feel it's very underloved, I guess is the best term for it, in that not many people really seem to appreciate it. They're usually more attracted to like the striped pictures or like really big, and it's not. It's this nice little beautiful plant, has very unique coloration on the phyllo where it's like it gets like reddish, and then this very striking black to then lime green picture. It's just so striking, and it's always stood out to me, just like Drosera ornensis. Like, I have a Nepenthes veitchii growing here, and I love it, but nowhere was near as much as I love my Rammies, which it's kind of sad since I've had to clone them recently. I haven't been able to enjoy the pictures. I'd pick one out right now, but it doesn't really look like, none of the ones I got right now look like much because they're all like little babies, you know, like me, about that big. Probably should have let the mother go a little bit longer before I cut it, but hey, no risk, no reward. Now I got 6 of them. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this look into my own personal taste in carnivorous plants. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Check out the Discord and my nursery in the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a great day.